Okay. Share. So this is inspired by Lovecraft, but it is an era in which ethnic, racial, and other minorities were frequently mistreated by society. These are and still are wrong, but have been included for authenticity. So this might have some really, really bad stuff, but
Possible. I mean, H.P. Lovecraft, I don't think he was known for
oh, he was
being
racist.
nice to minorities. Yeah, yeah.
Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great, yet unknown. As luck would have it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johann Vanderberg.
That is an aggressively Dutch name.
One second, I'm gonna start doing a thing real quick.
Okay.
Okay, then I go here. Okay, editing, stream info.
The tooltips almost make this sound like Bioshock.
Right?
Oh, what year is it? Like 1930 something?
Um, I don't know. We're about to find out, though. Okay. Ah! Hey mates from back in the Navy. Oh, they're not looking good. Ah, before paper bags were invented.
That's not usually how boats are supposed to work.
That's not usually how the ocean's supposed to work.
Yeah.
No. It was just a dream.
Ah, okay. Is that Bill Cipher on the back wall?
What? Oh my
Yeah, there you go, Bill
gosh!
Cipher.
Okay.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Oh, that's the thing. Just okay. Okay. Hold the camera. I see that icon. I
Can you get closer? Can you look at it
need to
or
get closer.
something? I guess you have no jump button or anything?
Nope, not that I
Never
know.
trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Okay, the camera is very sluggish. Settings.
So is this kind of a like Resident Evil game then?
I don't know. That still feels sluggish.
I mean, that could be intentional.
Huh?
That could be intentional.
Right, but oh, something to take picture. Got it.
Wow, clean your
Whoa.
lens.
Ah. I have been defeated. Okay, trying.
Oh, chest high wall.
Mr.
Yeah.
Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Nice suit.
I don't know if he's being sarcastic. It's the 1930s.
It's
You said
about
you
my
know someone
problem.
who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton,
Throgmorton.
at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
What pressing matter? He killed his wife. Oh. What's the deal with the city?
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task.
And airplane food.
Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a
Oh,
particular weakness.
yellow. Oh,
Call it a
that's
personal quirk.
well. That's a red
The
flag
king
for
in
me.
yellow thing?
Huh?
King in yellow?
Yeah, that's
Is
anything.
that Lovecraft? Okay.
Yes, that is a Lovecraftian short story.
Mhm.
Like any Lovecraft setting, if I'm in a Lovecraft setting with a book or a game or whatever, and someone is dressed all in yellow or something, that immediately raises red flags for me.
Tell me about this flood.
Gotcha.
I would love to learn about this flood.
Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
All right, where's Robert
Don't
Throgmorton?
worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
What's he
Tell me a
like?
little about Mr. Throgmorton.
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar.
Why did you call him a
Patron of the
creature?
famous Oakmont University, a man of great ambitions and even greater ego.
I mean, it's the 30s. He has a vaguely Germanic accent.
Not a good place to lay
He
my
could be the
head.
mad scientist type. I don't know.
Fear not, I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a
I
room in
realize
your
Dutch
name
is
that
not
will
the
get
same
me
language
to
as
the
German,
hotel.
but
Here's the key.
Sounds
Say what?
Germanic.
Don't
I realize Dutch and German are not even close to being the same language, but it's similar part of the world. The languages are cousins,
Yeah.
I think.
So Devil's Reef Hotel is where we're gonna stay. I remember that in his dream. It was a neon
seeing-
sign. It was a red neon sign way down there.
Okay.
What do you do here?
This is
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
How do I get to
What's
Devil's
the best
Reef?
way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
Another
You're
boat.
kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
What else did you mark?
Places. Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well,
Bye.
that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
I
Don't
have a
worry.
mobile phone.
I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
We'll meet again, Mr.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some sketchy vibes. Wow, this whole place is just
It is absolutely covered.
you know, I feel like a reasonable question would be why does everything look like an apocalypse happened
The end is
already?
nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Ah, he saw the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie. That's the best
Remind
I
me, the
got.
third one was that the one where Davy Jones? Oh my gosh, that
Holy
shark got
crap.
wrecked.
Okay, we're just gonna move on.
Yeah. Imagine how much this place must stink.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Ah, ah, ah. Albert Throgmorton's will. I hope someone
That's
I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's... We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor... I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids. Every time I close my eyes... The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He's here.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
I mean the faceplate is cracked.
Oh, my sanity has gone down. Okay. All
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
that's the same kind of voice in a like a Stephen King novel, like going way up there, huh?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Well, that was a cool mantle. I don't like that you have the sort of implies you'll need to mantle. Incidentally, I'm watching this on Atari 2600 right now, so if I miss some details,
Whoa, is your connection bad?
yeah, I think it is.
Oh, sorry.
It's not you. Actually, you're coming through clear. It's just the picture, so I'm guessing it's a bandwidth thing.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
What happened to your son?
I ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
Who are the
I
Innsmouthers?
take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish
That was going to be my question.
have overrun the city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Don't want to say that because he might get mad. What do you know about the
You're
visions?
the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I can try to find Albert.
Let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Vera?
So,
Vera?
Did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in.
That's
It is a fascinating blend.
that's not
Vera
dialect.
means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
Then say we have a deal. That's not a dialect. That's a different language.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Yeah.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on
Yes,
the expedition,
Dane is another word that
Albert
doesn't
was
exist.
found on the shore
Yeah.
of a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's
the
that
where this
house?
all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
Where's... I know where the lifeboat is.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Yes, I would like to...
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
You got it.
Said everything I know.
Oh, he doesn't want to talk. Is that the house? Oh, that's the
No,
house. I'm an
that's the
idiot.
house, yeah.
I'm an idiot.
I think the other way was a dock.
Alright. Lots of fish. And tentacles. Lots of barnacles.
It's the kind of sight that would make me never eat seafood again.
Right?
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Right? There's even a little bone. Okay. Shell casings and gunpowder. Looks like I might have to craft my own
The
bullets.
book is damp and damaged, but clearly well
I mean,
cared
this is a
for.
video game that came out in the past, what, 5 years?
I think it might be older than that, actually.
Okay, we'll say 10. This is a video game that came out in the past 10 years. It has a crafting system.
Hello.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Oh yeah, this is one of those old solid wood kind of deals.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me
Who
about
are you?
yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here.
Alright, well what's Barry's deal? He doesn't have any descriptors.
So I started fishing. That'll start.
Barry, he just lost a testicle.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he
Urinating on the mollusks.
carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar.
Who is Kay?
Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsider, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Where are the others?
The other guys.
That's Paul there on the floor.
Oh, damn.
Maybe with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
What happened to
You know
Paul?
Paul died.
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
Keeps looking off to the right at all those fish like they're gonna
Well,
jump
that's
out at him.
it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. And the police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Choo choo.
The fuck?
Just,
What?
okay, toy train.
What?
Okay.
I can barely recognize the
Is that
face of
man
the
missing
poor
his
fella.
face?
Part of it.
Into a pulp.
Yeesh. You've never met him. You could never recognize his face to begin with.
5 cars
Oh,
short
are we
of a
losing
full
Sandy?
house.
Yep. That's what happens when we lose sanity.
I'm surprised they don't
Ugh.
have someone's portrait here.
Oh, it's a dartboard.
Oh. I thought it was a fire hose cabinet or something.
Ah,
Oh.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
not really. It's chipped everywhere.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont much.
Huh. Alright, nothing on back.
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
I mean, that just looked like a regular guy, so. Everyone's very casual about this basically alien species that just lives in Massachusetts. Is that typical for Lovecraft?
Say that again?
So they keep talking about Innsmouthers. I mean, they're effectively an alien species, right? Not,
No,
you know,
I
not
don't
alien
exactly
from another
know.
planet, but okay. Because they're very casual about it. It's like I'm trying to get a read on whether like they've always been here or if this is a new thing or what. You know, like if somebody from Innsmouth went on vacation to New York, you know, would that cause a stir?
Probably. Hang on. What? Mind's eye. How do?
Well, I mean, can you push a button on it at all? Like open it or something?
This, you see the things around the corners of the screen? That's supposed to be Mind's eye. And that means that that pocket watch has something. But whenever you see distortion and you hear a ringing sound, hold X to see the full picture.
Okay. Right. Look at the front, maybe? And now hold X?
I'm holding X.
Huh. Go back to the tutorial screen? I'm wondering if it's like really sensitive about what angle you look at it at. Okay, yeah. Have an activation zone.
Oops.
Maybe that's it? Okay. So that's pretty close to what it was in the tutorial. Maybe, you know, get it flat on, maybe? No, the other way.
What am I
like
doing
try to
wrong?
get it so like you're looking at the what?
Like, what am I doing wrong?
I don't know. Can you get it so it's like pivot up? Okay, now rotate about the stem or whatever. Like turn left. Yeah, like that. Can you do something right here? Because this is what it looked like in the tutorial.
Yeah, but I'm holding X and nothing's going on. What?
Have you been holding X this whole time?
I keep going to a different spot and holding X, and I've been also holding X while looking all over, but like nothing works.
Okay. Hang on. Let me Google this. What's the game called again?
The Sinking City.
Okay.
Why do you want from me, game?
Ow! Headphones.
Sorry. I thought I was away from the controller.
No, that was a little louder. Okay, here's somebody complaining about.
The same thing?
Okay, mine's hang on. Uh, hmm. Mine's I'm trying to see.
I'll come back to it, I guess.
Yeah, it also may be that like you need to look at something else first.
Oh, maybe. Is there anything I'm missing?
Wait.
What's up?
Go back to the watch. Okay. So what button did you press to do that?
X.
Okay. Hold down on the D-pad and see if something happens.
Oh my gosh. Why did it tell me X?
I have no idea. Oh, but you had something there.
Naftagan.
Yeah, I know that word. That means Cthulhu stuff is happening.
Okay.
Hold X to see the full picture. Okay, maybe. That's a strange tutorial.
Oh, it says right here that
there it
mind's
is.
eye's down arrow.
Yeah, okay. So maybe we're just reading the quick hint wrong.
Take
Oh,
this,
so this is your...
face.
What's happening?
Okay. So he started floating. They didn't like that and started to run. Anything over here?
I don't see much of anything. Oh, that's the copy there right now.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Well, obviously it's 1, 2,
What?
Take this,
3.
face. Yeah, run!
Yeah.
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Why is that superimposed on me?
Okay, I'm glad that's not just me, because I thought there was a weird lag going on. It's funny. It's called the Mind Palace. I think that's the same thing Sherlock Holmes calls it.
I have a supernatural sense I can use to track them.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
No kidding. Time to follow some shadows.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Went from trying to rescue the guy to shooting at him?
I guess so.
It's not a healthy relationship there.
What the shit? Okay.
Well, that happened sooner than I was expecting.
Okay, gun is loaded.
I mean,
It's
you didn't take any damage from that
doesn't look like
thing.
it took any damage. Yeah.
Oh, so he's got blacklight vision. I
Every PI needs blacklight vision.
and therapy because that's a superpower I would not want to have.
There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest.
And the blood is
Peter.
fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Oops. I want to open the cash register, man. Get all that cash.
I have no moral quandary about stealing this gunpowder, but the money? No, no, no. That must remain exactly where I found it.
More blood. What? What's the point of the staircase?
Maybe that's a loading ramp? Like they back the boats up to that and just dump their fish down the thing. Oh, that is a dead person.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Yup.
Well, that's generally a good assumption there. Also, one of those mutilated sharks, whales, dolphins, whatever that is.
That's gotta be a shark. Look at those teeth.
Yeah. Oh, that's awful looking.
Indeed. Yeah, look at those hooks.
Yeah, guy failed pretty hard at Dead by Daylight.
Mm. Oh, that's right. I need to wait till those things are at the edge of the screen to do the mind's eye.
Oh yeah, to do the mind's eye thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Oh, another level.
Oh.
Door does not open from the side.
It's a Paul. Man, all the fish they catch are just rotten.
Yeah, this is not a safe place to live.
No.
I mean, just hygiene-wise, not even the abominations that are probably
Regardless of
furnished by it.
anything.
It's like there's bring an OSHA inspector here, his head's going to explode.
I'd love to see an ocean inspector's head explode, though. Like, not because of anything I did, but from someone else.
Scanners OSHA edition.
Whoa.
Well, that was worth no XP, so
So I'm never doing that again.
yeah. I think you may have just done the equivalent of shooting a park squirrel.
The equivalent.
Sorry?
Or the equivalent.
Yeah.
Alright, well. Let's go to the bar.
Man, they are not at all subtle.
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Well, but you can't eat bullets. I mean, lead's
Yeah.
not healthy for... Oh, that's what you
Billy
mean.
hasn't seen you around.
Okay, come on. You guys have mops.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Wait, the flagging at the beginning that there was era-appropriate racism. That guy's Irish. What if all the racism is just directed at the Irish guys?
Yeah. I can bump into you like that? Okay.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Seen some unsettling creatures around.
Some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can...
I say, you should buy some beer.
Memory? I sell a perfect cure right here.
Oh, he
you
does
go.
say that.
Unless you're a newcomer.
All right, let's get to
I'm
brass
looking
tacks.
for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
You want him gone.
As
I
it
can help.
happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me
I'm sorry, did you just casually accept a man covered in blood?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Take your stuff. Well, I'll pass for dinner.
This place looks like Fallout.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Do tell.
Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical.
Ooh, smoke some bullets. That's why the guy wanted a bullet.
He actually did want it for money. Okay.
Not right now.
Maybe.
As you wish.
It's an interesting idea from a game mechanic standpoint. You're actually shooting money.
Yeah.
What the? Get the. Oh.
Curse you for breathing, you slack-jawed idiot! From Pirates of the Caribbean.
I was going to guess either that or Tintin.
I think at this point, this guy just owes so much to this Flynn dude that he's like, you're covered in blood? I guess something happened. Whatever, I owe you.
Yeah, it could be.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Oh, that's an Innsmouth.
Private investigator.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
Damn.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throg...
You even have shark teeth!
But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, It was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Why do your people hate the Throgmortons?
There's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder. Always conspiring behind our backs. Always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
What's a grand family?
Grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun.
Damn.
Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Your actions looked
The
deliberate.
things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I've heard enough.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Oh. Oh, but I need bullets. Oh.
Yeah, hard to argue with more ammo in a survival horror game, but...
Oh, dear. Well, I have a melee weapon.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Albert definitely spread some kind of hysteria because the other guy couldn't remember anything either. So, yeah, I think it's fair to assume the same happened with Lewis.
Yeah, that tracks.
Lewis killed Albert while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. But he is apparently kind of ruthless with his debts. I think I'll tell him, because then he might give me even more bullets.
Just taking the pure mercenary route.
Yeah. Where came that way? Okay. Wish I had a run button.
But you do have a run button, or you don't?
I don't. At least I don't think I do. Seen some strange creatures around.
Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr.
Found the murderer.
I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Oh, I could say the murderer is dead. Or I could just say goodbye. I found your son's murderer. Bye. Murderer's at the bar.
As I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't.
Well, they didn't have blacklight vision, so...
What brought you to
I'm trying to find the source of my visions.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions.
I wouldn't have prefaced that with, I think I'm going mad.
Guided.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
They're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
One second. Why a geological expedition?
I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
What is your reason? Any link between visions and hysteria?
Shared visions as well.
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Pillsbury Doughboy?
Unnatural sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You think the flood is unnatural?
The flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Any discoveries?
Found anything?
No. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
The murder and the expedition are linked.
Your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something.
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Tell me more about the expedition.
I'm going to look into this. I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me? I'm sorry.
Whoops, I didn't mean to press a button.
I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Alright, let's talk payment.
Expenses.
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task.
Thank you, though.
And of course, you've earned some compensation
Oh, yes, please.
for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Yeah.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its...
Ignore the side effects list.
Hang on. Go back to that.
Go back to what?
Okay, sorry. Shot of powerful antipsychotics to provide clear need. Ignore the side effects list. It's the 30s. It's cocaine.
Yeah.
No, go back to the gun. An Army issue Bolt M11. You can say M1911. That's not copyrighted. Like, you can even say Colt. Like, again, Bolt model. You can say Colt model, whatever this thing actually is.
Alright, let's see. Here. These are the ports. Is that the boat I came in on, or is that the boat I need to... Ah! And it popped up on the... Those must be antipsychotics. That must be first aid kit.
Gun A and gun B.
Okay, yeah. The police were blocking this. Oh, we're phasing.
That's not good. Oh, hey, they got the flag right.
How many states were in at that time?
1948. Because Alaska and Hawaii were 1950. So.
Ooh,
that's.
How did I get here? Did I even solve a case? Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed. Contact was soon lost. Albert was the only known survivor. He was very soon murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Oh, it's that picture.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Wait, the Cyclops? Hang on.
Is that an actual...
Maybe. Hang on.
My diary. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half-mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithery, and it still haunts me.
Okay, so yes, the USS Cyclops was a real ship. It did really sink. It sank during World War I, but not for combat reasons. Let me get the actual rundown. Let's see. It was steaming from Salvador to Baltimore, carrying manganese ore. It was a bulk freighter. It was not a combat ship at all. So yeah, it was carrying manganese ore. It was overloaded, which is a problem. One of the engines was damaged and inoperative. Let's see. Some reason it kept going. Set out for Baltimore again, and
didn't arrive.
It did not arrive. Oh, wow. Never arrived in Baltimore, and no wreckage has ever been found.
So an actual real-life thing that they were able to pull from to kind of give a little more immersion. That's
a little bit.
That's creative.
Yeah. Well, the Cyclops gets it gets thrown in with the Bermuda Triangle kind of lore. Realistically, the most likely thing that happened was the ship was overloaded and either broke in half because it was overloaded or capsized and sank.
Okay.
Because I remember hearing about these. So it was a bulk freighter, but it was originally designed to carry coal, which is A, less dense than manganese ore, and B, reactive. So there was some metal fatigue already baked in from carrying coal for X number of years.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
All right. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are the private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger, and I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and am beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed.
Oh yeah, because nothing ever goes wrong in a Lovecraft story involving a mystic home.
All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream.
Never again, they say.
Listen, wait.
USN?
321-7. Yeah, I'm assuming U.S. Navy.
Yeah.
This looks like a dog tag before they were standardized.
Yeah.
Because, actually, in World War I, they had dog tags, but I think you had to make your own. They weren't official. It was just if you find my body, here's your
Hey! I can change my outfit.
Oh, great character customization.
Oh, jeez.
Plague Doctor, really? Oh, and full on.
Oh, jeez.
But what? That's uncomfortable looking.
Well, do I want that? Zero backpack? Slightly better jacket, it looks like. I'll do this one. That's so funny.
Laudanum.
Yep, there you go.
No matter how much of this I
opium, yeah.
The visions always return.
Gee, I wonder why.
So now I suddenly feel like I'm playing Alan Wake.
Alan Wake, or what was that one? That one game Miles played where you also had laudanum.
I thought that was
like a
Alan Wake.
16-bit. No, Alan Wake was in like the 2010s, so he was.
I don't know. The number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying, with more and more Innsmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police are on the case, with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. This city ought to have been cleaned of these fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Throgmorton, head of the Throgmorton Grand Family. I regret only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert would still be here with us. So that is definitely a consequence. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I will be there for you every time. Johannes. Don't go to the bathroom. Good heavens.
Yeah, there's an eldritch horror beyond mortal comprehension right there.
I don't like that.
It's a good-looking jacket.
It's a good-looking PI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's 2 doors directly across from mine.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it is abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Helock Street and Windham Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous to go there by myself. Local women were talking about a ruined house in central Coverside near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. They said the ghosts of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. Oh. It took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, it was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. The private hospital in Western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archives say it is on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanging on the bell ropes. Ew. But the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in Central Salvation Harbor on the Old Church Road between Seven Oaks Street and Windheim Street. Still has a bad fame, and no one wants to live there even after the flood.
I only have to imagine after the flood it's even more awful to live in.
Ugh. The local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Damn. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in Eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? Fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor on the southern part of Whisper Street where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They're just men. The Yellow King's gang. They can't get me here. They can't get here now. Now there's only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. I had a dream so real it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in Western Old Grove near Century Avenue and Beacon Street, but where could the book be? Well, this guy died.
Yeah, but he left behind a whole bunch of helpful side quest notes.
Right?
Or main quest notes. I don't know. It might be both.
Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave.
The door won't budge.
How would you tell? Like, look at this floor.
There's a freaking, I don't know what that's, like a body bag? I don't know. There's freaking bleach stains and all this crap on the floor. Don't scratch the floor. I mean, all right, but it's really no point. There's alcohol everywhere.
there's black mold all over the walls. You're going to die of just mold inhalation before anything eldritch kills you. Seriously, there are buildings in Fallout that look nicer than this after getting hit with a nuke.
So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing, but now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only this city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Here.
Who are you selling wrecked ships to at this point? Like, I mean, do they have like a shipbuilding industry, maybe?
Maybe. Oh.
Oh, what is it? Oh, that's concerning.
What am I even looking at?
Evil? I don't know. I mean, the guy seems to be missing a chunk of his face and is either on fire or made of fire.
Looks like he's on fire.
Like, nothing good is happening in this image.
Why
also, the world appears to be burning behind him. That is the single worst place you could keep your books. Like, if that downpipe leaks at all, and it definitely does, all of those books are ruined.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Who are you?
But who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
What noise are you talking about?
What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
I didn't do anything.
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Oh, damn it.
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Know about the hobo signs. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places that you know already. Kind of like the secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to figure out the meaning of some of them. You've seen the crooked H-shaped sign at the doors around town. That means that the house is inhabited. The crosshatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded, dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out the spiral-shaped sign, though. You'll have to investigate for yourself. And if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. K.
Cross and 3 Ks. Gee, who could that be?
Big conch. Oh, it's a gramophone. I like that.
Oh, that's cool. Turns out this whole game's a prequel to SpongeBob the whole time.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely just stole from this man right behind his back. My dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I have arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Portia.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
The city has an unnatural presence. It's horrifying.
Can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Fitz-O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road it came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly in my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road crying until some Innsmouther kicked me and ordered me away.
That's a weird dream.
Visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My own forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today I went to the eastern streets of Coverside, and the visions came on the corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridor, and there were terrifying screams from outside. I could not run, hide, I just waited for Mom to return. I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent and had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections and someone trapped, trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started following me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but have never caught a straight view of this stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protection. Seems it is time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and start to practice. No matter how different my visions may be, they are always so frightening. Today it was Man. He left a house in Southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Streets. Our eyes met, and I immediately felt the burning exultation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing them. The vision was so intense, I bent in two and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past, saying something like, "Curse newcomers," and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now, when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. Tonight, the air forced me to leave the hotel. The putrid smell of rotting seaweed and fish made it hard to breathe. That was it? That was it? I remembered a huge apple tree and thought it may be nicer there. Moreover, I was afraid that the hotel owner would see my seizures. The visions occurred when I was a few blocks from the apple tree, walking E. Brown Street in Central Shells. I felt like I was drowning. I ran forward. When I passed the street of St. Michael's Church, I felt the water surrounding me, pressing, calling. I needed all my will to fight the desire to go to the mare and sink it to its depths. I was walking the Lombard Street in Eastern Reed Heights when it happened again. It's not just a vision, but a noise. Hissing radio static, growing louder and louder. Voices from afar were lost in it, crying desperately. I tried not to show how bad it was. I was afraid to reveal it to the locals. The images came after I passed Bullock Street towards Helock Street. The hissing flooded my mind, and I saw a man surrounded by radios talking to them. He was dying. I felt it, and when it happened, the vision was gone. I'm afraid of the bathroom and kitchen sink. Ugh, you're not alone. Each time I went to wash my hands, I tremble in fear. What if they'll talk to me? This began after a vision in western Reed Heights, near the crossing of Ibon, Ward, and Baker Streets. I saw a man, naked and covered in blood, in a room without doors or windows, surrounded by the dark holes of the pipes. He was cutting himself, piece by piece, feeding those copper mouths. They were whispering with voices so sweet and promising, but full of hunger and hatred. How could he believe them? Could he even escape? And had they noticed me? I can't help but turn around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. Walked down the Murdoch Avenue and Western Advent, and near Oak Street I was hit with an excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed, and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter, and another about to strike him from behind. Somehow I was both the spectator and the sitting man, but no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. It seems I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head, and it took me several hours to get back to the hotel after. After this vision, I shake in fear at the sound of a child's cry. It happened in western Reed Heights on Washington Street. I passed Ibon Street and was headed toward Oak Street, but saw it. The thing was running so fast I didn't even understand what it was. It jumped from the window, and the vision struck me immediately. I saw a man, a doctor, hiding in the room. He was writing something with a shaking hand, something like a last will. And then I saw the thing stalking him. A fetus on thin, pointy legs, with a little face full of evil and hatred. It's shrieking. I can't forget it. The local Innsmouthers scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me, even in visions. Recently, I was in the northern part of Grimhaven Bay, walking down Whisper Street. I barely made it to Hubert Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers, disguised as one of them, and listened. Their leader read the story of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name, Obed. Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my visions somehow, because I felt the same nausea and headache as before they strike. It happened in Coverside, near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. I felt dizzy, and my mouth was full of bittersweet taste. I saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately after that, I fell asleep and spent nearly half the day lying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one's stolen anything from me. Oh, jeez. Western Coverside. Tanner Street, Old Church Road. Northern Grimhaven Bay. At the corner of Hubert Avenue and Whisper Street. Whisper Street. Alright. Ooh, fast travel. Nice. Ah. Thank goodness that's fast.
Yeah, it'd be a long walk without.
Oh my
that's a
gosh!
problem. Yeah, maybe we don't do the camera. You have no bullets.
No, I don't. Well, I'm gonna
Time to
whack
settle
you.
this like men. Oh, maybe you should have led with that. That actually looked like it worked better.
Yeah, and now I have no bullets.
You figured out how crafting works? I mean, you've got a lot of
Yeah, it's up
gunpowder
here.
and... Ah, okay.
Costs less gunpowder to make these, so I'm gonna... Um... Ah, stab and hold. Damn it.
Oh, that was a...
Fleeing is often a better option. You got it.
Side. Gonna be like one bullet.
This takes a long time to load. Oh, infested area. Got it.
It marks dangerous area.
Seems like it. Cars. Can I have one? Oh,
Is this a car dealership?
looked like it.
Oh,
Hi,
that's
gents.
it's a little culty looking.
Oh, town crier.
Or town Yahoo.
Huh? Oh, wait. I got turned around. ABP round?
Wait,
Whoa, whoa,
what
whoa.
was it?
An ABP round.
Yeah, I don't know what that one means.
Is this, it is. Wow. That is... Oof. I'm just a crying woman and I can do nothing to help.
Extra. All the news that's fit to print.
Who are you calling out to, dude? Oakmont Chronicle.
The old papers
Whoa.
are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
What's that got to do with it?
What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor?
Depends.
Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle
Oh,
is
that
the
kind of
best
interview, right?
newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland.
Got some time.
That interview?
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our readers something more about yourself.
Well, I like long walks on the beach.
Fondue by the fire. I'm an investigator from Boston.
Private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Well, Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has a lot of secrets, but people may not like you poking your nose in.
Damn it.
Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Missing people?
I've been investigating disappearances all around Massachusetts. The missing people all seem to have ended up here for some reason.
The mystery of the newcomers. And you want to know why they're here? Well, they aren't very forthcoming about it. And it doesn't help that most of them aren't thinking straight, to put it mildly. I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
You're welcome.
Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
Oh, I got a trophy for that.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh, that's it for the bathroom?
Wait, did they even have a sink?
Oh.
Gross. I don't understand how people are this messy. Like, if your newspaper is running, clearly you've had enough time since the flood to, scrape the active mold colonies off your floor.
Well, I don't know how this works. That's a nice chair you have.
Yeah. I really wish we could go back to the Art Deco, just design philosophy for a lot of these things. It was a good look.
I remember we used to have a desk just like this.
Yeah, roll tops.
Yeah. Miles and I played
They're
with it a
neat,
lot.
but yeah, they're neat.
Miles
But
and I was just saying, Miles and I played with them a lot. We might have broken it.
Yeah, it's possible. They're neat, but I do kind of wonder what the point is. Like, dude, why do you want to close your desk?
To feel cool.
I guess. I mean, maybe it's like a... I don't know.
There's another floor.
You know, I feel like I would put those on the bottom floor. You know, just for weight reasons.
Yeah, imagine if I jumped right here. Whoa!
Oh, maybe you should jump right here.
Alright, I looked everywhere in here. Right. Right. Left. What?
Wait,
What is the reason for this?
is it like a police barricade? Or a toll? I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know. Boots and shoes.
It's actually a fairly decent sized map.
Yeah.
Oh wow, a streetcar. Thing number 2 on the list of stuff that should come back.
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
You got a problem?
You and I have a problem, officer.
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Damn, what is your...
Hostile to
Batman.
Outsiders Town. I don't know.
I'm not Batman. I just solved a case. If you guys actually did your job, you probably would have solved it too.
Yeah, that took like, what, 10 minutes? Maybe?
Maybe. Okay. Going this way to the hospital. Diner!
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, cool. Oh, no, just car crash.
Good grief.
I feel like they've missed some real obvious stuff to clean up.
Well, to be fair, where would you start?
Hey, look at the name of the boat.
Cyclops 2.
That's not ominous at all.
Well, Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Ah!
Nope.
Oop, I don't want to go there.
You take damage. Wait, why? What happened?
It's an infested area.
Ah. Well, you may have to at some point.
That day is not today. Row, row, row your boat underneath the stream. Ah, 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 I told you I'm a submarine.
I'm not familiar with those words.
Ah. Don't see anything about infested. I heard that. Water in there. Well, I heard that, but where are you? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Whoa, whoa. What happened? I looked.
I need to get out of here! Is what
That's
happened.
a problem, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that was... Huh. Slightly anticlimactic.
Good. Yeah, go this way. How did you get there?
Wait, is that a gun? Oh, no, that's a guy. Okay. The image got super blurry for a second there. I thought it was a gun on the roof.
One more and then left. Hospital of St. Mary.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant get. Visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
Yes, a bit.
Usual. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, a chronic headache sufferer. Fascinating. By coincidence, I was studying Helminth and their role in illness before the flood. Did you know that all of us are infected by Helminth? Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
Oh, like Robert Kennedy.
Serious.
May I suggest?
I don't think Robert Kennedy's been born yet at this point.
Experimental medical program.
Sure.
Experimental medicine. No. I guess it can't be worse than the asylum in Boston.
Don't
he's not
mention
wrong.
asylum.
I'm delighted to hear that, Mr.
Reed. Charles Reed.
Private investigator.
Take these pills.
005.
They're a potent measure against parasites. Contact me when you feel improvement.
Oh!
That's a problem.
I didn't like that.
The doctor's just standing there going, huh, that's kind of weird.
What the hell did you give me?
The hell did you give me?
Is something wrong? You seem perfectly healthy to me.
Your medicine blinded me, and then it gave me these visions. Worse than a blow to the head. What are you trying to pull?
Intriguing. These side effects are a new development. I'll have to run some more tests. Let me know if anything else happens, won't you?
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the Wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
Maybe later.
I need to return later when I can give this my full attention.
I hope you do. This data could help many people avoid ending up as my patient.
Goodbye.
Okay, three different archives. I am currently standing on thin air. Ah, they do surgery in the basement.
That sounds
along with their
questionable.
storage.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's clean water.
It says clear water, not clean. Very important adjective there.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof. There was gunpowder in a casket, I guess.
I mean, it's ancient Egyptian rules. You got to bring your stuff with you, and this guy was packing. Alright. Let's go upstairs. Patience should be here. Those are some interesting boots.
Boots?
Yeah, look. The gaiters there.
Oh. That's like 1800s style, isn't it?
That would have existed up until actually World War II.
Oh, okay.
It's crappy waterproofing, basically.
I never eat leeches ever again, no sir.
You ate leeches? Was it willingly?
Yeah.
You can tell we're still in the era of no homeopathy whatsoever. with all the patients just saddled together in the same room.
Yeah.
Okay, another area of patience. To try my patience.
Wait, is that a fire alarm on the wall?
What?
What's that thing on the wall?
It's...
Oh, it's a phone. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, it's one of those you pick up the earpiece and then talk into the wall piece phones. That for some reason still exists in cartoons despite not being culturally relevant for like...
This is the most terrifying bathroom trip ever.
Yeah,
The
that's
fact that
not
light's
good.
threatening to give out, it's like, it's dark, I can't see. Where's the toilet? Ah!
Scratch me. Please, please, just here. This itching is driving me insane.
Sorry.
Well, you are wearing a wool sweater, so
Yeah,
I see your problem.
It's with this space here. Do. Ma'am? Ma'am? Okay, she's absorbed in her work.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay. That's City Hall. It's the University Library. Throgmorton Manor, Asylum. I should probably avoid that at all costs.
This feels like an Arkham Asylum kind of world. Batman Arkham, not...
Yeah, not that Arkham. That would be even worse.
Yeah.
Gosh,
can you imagine, like, Eldritch Batman? That'd be... I actually want to see that.
Okay. Okay, the letters in the tomes are side cases.
Okay.
Northern cover side of the crossroad of Basher Road and Hubert Avenue. Basher Road. corner of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Ah, snake oil salesman. You have a brain with eyeballs in a jar. Sure.
That wasn't that guy called this? Oh, why? Why would you do that? If we'd invented nukes yet, I think this town is up at the nuke it from orbit tier, but we can't do that in 1930 whatever.
I like how that's the thing that tipped the scales for you.
I mean, it's look, if you're just casually got like Cthulhu cults running around, yeah, we've got something horrific going on in the basement, or at night, or whenever people aren't looking quite as closely.
I took some damage from that fall. Need a better melee weapon, I think. Oh my gosh, was there really just nothing in here? Well, that's gross. Okay, so phone booths are the fast travel. So I want to find more phone booths. Okay, are you following me? Ah, phone booth. Phone booth?
Do you have to like touch the site of phone?
What told me that was fast travel?
Does it appear on the map?
No.
And are there enemies nearby?
I thought I... Huh. Oh, it has to be certain ones, I guess.
Oh. Are they visually different at least?
They have a map on them.
Yeah, okay,
Maybe the
that
map.
actually makes sense.
Maybe the map is what's supposed to be the fast travel. Yeah, that map. Okay, so it's not the phone booth, it's the map.
Just the map happens to be in the phone booth.
It might not be in a phone booth. Get that off to the right. No. What? Okay, I guess I'll just go a different area. Different route.
That makes sense. Nice that nobody cares that you're constantly stealing their boats.
Hey! Newcomer! Stop stealing my friggin' boat!
Hey, handsome. Wanna have some fun?
Are you trying to be seductive? Because it just looked like you were doing an impression of a bear scratching itself on a tree.
Yeah.
With jazz hands. Oh, that's an impressive car crash. How'd you screw up that bad, guys?
I don't know.
I mean, this has got to be like a 25-mile-an-hour zone at most. Oh wait, this is the expedition that Robert was on, or what's his face, the dead guy.
Whoa, what the?
I closed my eyes for a second, and I have no idea what I opened them up to.
This was a solid wall.
Huh.
Gunpowder and alcohol. Man, can you just give me one of these harpoons?
Yeah, I feel like one of those would be useful.
I really want to get a better melee weapon somehow.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
They didn't like the music. Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms occur within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out all weird. The paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the body at the same time.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Birds are pointing me here. I don't like all these symbols. Ooh, funky vision. Following must be delivered. Grimhaven Bay, no later than Friday. Mark V diving suits, air tanks and pumps, canned foods, personal belongings, research equipment, air pipes, phone station, wires, power generator, responsible for Delhi. I heard that. Whoa. Alright then. Fuck!
Ooh. What happened? Oh,
there's a dude!
Oh, with a gun.
I didn't know I'd have to shoot a person. Give me your bullets.
Oh, come on. There's no way he doesn't have extras. I hate when games do that.
Scared the piss out of me.
Oh, another diver's helmet. With less
that has
damage. Oh, no, more damage. A lot more damage.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
What's that a statue of?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
Oh, I didn't go upstairs.
I fatah me fe I regach I Dagon.
Maru's Dagon?
Dagon is an eldritch being. I think.
Yeah, and Maru's Dagon is from the Elder Scrolls, so...
Ah.
I'm making dumb jokes. About a series I have never actually played.
We don't have time to picket. Stand back.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Well, that's obviously the first.
We don't have time to picket.
Yeah, definitely.
Stand back.
I guess this one.
Then they toss the place.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I start carrying it down the
This is
stairs.
smash
Burn.
and grab.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men
why-
broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Ooh, fisheye.
Yep. Oh. It's a glass case of something.
Eels? Probably?
The Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may yet to be to come.
That's a pretty significant career switch.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
Me too. L. Sullivan, B. Morgan, local fishermen report numerous large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Bought a sample of a weird substance floating in the ocean from J. Harvey. He claims he found it among numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mention a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witnesses felt sick and dizzy. For 2 days after the incident, L.P. Stern got severe burns after chiseling off a part of the rock in his basement. Samples taken for analysis.
Discovered plutonium.
According to our data, the places with paranormal activity have a strong, previously unidentified influence on the human mind. We prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all those charms, amulets, and religious symbols, which are of no use, and applying these scientifically valid methods of protection instead. This has real per my last email vibes.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
As per my last email, more heroin. Or opium, I guess, whatever.
Okay, Mind Palace.
coming off of Elden Ring, it's weird to see like a cultisty looking guy walking around and not just like try to whack him with a sword.
Straight through, then left. Straight through.
Yeah, nobody can park in this city.
And okay. From Grimhaven Bay. Ads. Um. Oh, so it has to be one from each. Okay.
Oh.
Ah! The 30-ton ship, Titania, is currently available for hire. You will find it fully equipped for transport, as well as the aiding of underwater ventures and exploration, for the price of 70 rifle bullets or the equivalent thereof per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. He can be found at Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay.
70 rifle bullets a week. I think that translates out to like, I don't know, $3. That seems like a weird exchange rate. In fact, hang on. Have we figured out exactly when this takes place yet? Year-wise?
I don't know.
I'm just going to use 1930 then.
Grimhaven Bay, Pier 3, Oakmont Port. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. Having to look myself for all the information I need.
Oh, sorry, I was looking down. In the archives, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to use this boat to go left, straight, right, left, left, follow the curve, end up somewhere around here.
Okay, so
Whoa! That is a huge rotted carcass.
I don't want to be in the water with that thing. Or whatever killed that thing. That buoy is doing no good for anyone there. Oh, nice. Tugboat.
Yeah.
So are you going anywhere in particular, or just kind of exploring right now?
I'm going here.
Okay. Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Funtlock?
That's not a good name. Like, it's not obscene, but it sounds like it should be.
Yes. Right, from here... for a way into Grimhaven. Ah, good. Fast travel.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that boat ride would have got tedious real quick.
Okay, I want Pier 3. Okay.
Thank Kay.
Well, that sounded important.
Hey, help! Help!
What's going on?
Sea creatures swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What are those creatures?
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
Alright, anyway, back to my problems.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
Guns are not going to reload themselves.
I mean, it's a good survival horror mechanic. Wait, what can you not carry any more of?
I don't know, I'm about to find out.
It is weird to me that the semi-automatic is using 38. That's normally a rifle. That's normally a revolver round. Like 380 is a semi-automatic round, but 38, like you hear people talk about 38 special. It's a revolver. Oh, hey.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder. Shot dead. Point blank.
Still don't like the goop.
Yeah, no. Also a statement that I can apply to Elden Ring. I hate those freaking goop monsters. They're just not fun to fight.
Oh.
The monsters sure didn't leave behind much.
Oh, I heard that.
They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking.
Well, they were in a Cthulhu game, so they should have known better.
Yeah. Yeah.
This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
I, Captain Jeremiah Sanders, hereby agree to take on board my vessel Titania any persons designated by Robert Throgmorton and the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well as to provide them with any and all necessary assistance up to and including depth measurements, as well as diving support, not divining support, for underwater exploration and marine life observations. Divining support just makes me think of the friggin' water finders, whatever they were called.
Right, yeah, guys with dowsers.
Dowsers, that was it.
Yeah,
that's
with divining rods.
Divining rods. I'm looking for water. I believe it to be here.
Yeah.
Aforementioned services will take place in confidential locations in Cod Bay. Afterwards, the Titania will provide transport for all passengers to the Oakmont port. Compensation will be 70 bullets.
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
I am pretty confident that 70 bullets would be like a couple dollars at most.
Oh, someone has a sweetheart.
Oh, yeah? Wait.
Over here.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Wait, can you zoom in? I guess that is the same woman. Go back to your mirror. Like, in the mirror, it's just maximum noir.
Like that old radio show, The Shadow.
Ah, yeah.
Just in case, I'm going to pull out a gun. Oops.
That's not a sequence of words I like to hear.
Right.
I'm going to pull out my gun. Oops.
You can't take me! Eat this!
This was gruesome.
To the mayor with you! Die! Die!
I guess mayor means sea.
Maybe. I mean,
because
la mer is French for the sea.
Yeah, and mare is Latin for sea, but it's spelled mare, like female horse.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Well, they're
Why
all
is the
alive
woman
here.
gone?
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
To the mayor with you! Die! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away. I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
About Titania.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out, saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders. What kind of man is he?
Newcomer. Seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated the crew well.
But I know what you guys feel, how you guys feel about newcomers, so.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
How convenient that only one is ever seen.
I mean, eldritch horrors from beyond the stars have to, leave one guy alive to tell the story. Otherwise, it's just, a murder.
I will want to boost experience as much as possible in order to get everything unlocked quicker.
Makes sense.
Badly wounded in the shoulder.
The door won't budge.
Oh, did they just kill everyone inside?
It could be.
Alright. Go over here.
So how do you dispel illusions? Just hit them with something? Or?
I don't know. Oh, this way.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Oh, here. Okay. Grimhaven. Probably surgery. Patience, probably. Peter Crowley. Multiple burns, fragmentation wounds to chest and face as a result of explosions, several surgeries, wound treatment, facial surgery, prognosis good, bed rest recommended. Joseph Willow, newcomer, deep cut wound to left shoulder, broken collarbone, fractured scapula, wound stitched, fracture set and bandaged, no trace of infection evident. Prognosis good, bed rest recommended. Um, Um.
So if he's wounded badly in the shoulder, he would go to a hospital, maybe?
Down here, surgery.
Oh, wait, we're back at the hospital. Yeah, I'm...
Well, he probably would be recovering.
Yeah, if he showed up, what was it, last night with a stab wound? Oh, hey, him. He's still wearing his life vest. That's just silly.
Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
Not in the port fight.
Fishing with dynamite, huh? You sure it wasn't from a fight in port? Maybe on a ship.
I'm sure. Oh, please, leave.
Bye. Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
Why did you lie?
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
Myself.
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
Well, then why did you...
Wait, what did he say? I missed it.
He said, I knew you'd someone like you would come find me sooner than later. Sooner or later. Like, okay, well then why are you fucking obstructing the investigation? Why are you drinking?
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting.
Sailors.
To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
What?
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
Albert survived.
You know Albert Throgmorton.
Asterisk.
Survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
Why did you abandon the divers?
You got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed.
Everyone just kept pooping on the deck. I know it's called a poop deck, but you don't poop on the deck. They just kept pooping. What happened during the final dive?
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
What was the expedition looking for?
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open, and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Where was your last dive?
Take me out to where the last dive took place.
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Where could I get a diving suit?
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
And I want the ship's log.
The logbook from the Titania.
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Get better soon.
Western Grimhaven Bay, C. Smith Street Avenue, between Levi Coffin Avenue and Deep Shore Road. Okay, so right there. Time to check surgery. I'm holding X. There you go.
Take the patient's things and throw them in storage.
Why do you have to be like that? Urgan Accident Place. Group complaining of noises and no sleep. Fish behaving strangely. March 22nd. Reached the crew reporting hallucinations. March 23rd. Distributed rum. Hopefully it will distract them. Later that day, found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Teeth, close to the city. Scientists discovered walls, ancient walls, asked for crates with tools. The next day, sent Tate and Myers down to investigate after surfacing deadline passed. Later that day, Tate and Myers returned with only Albert Throgmorton, who is now completely unhinged, his madness disturbing, unsettling. And then even later that day, the crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat, tried to stop them, resulted in mutiny. Alright, just need to get a diving suit. Just walked up to say, bye. Oh, whoops. I gotta... Whoop. Okay, let's go this way. I turned too soon? I did.
Fresh fish, fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
What are these?
Yikes.
Just making sure. Okay, yeah. All right. Now to investigate. All right, nothing in that room.
Were those human remains?
Where?
In the box on the end there. Oh, no, okay. Good.
Nah.
I saw the arm part and took a guess at the rest.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute. I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
Oh. I just have that then.
Okay.
Got it. Oh my gosh.
What's up? Blinked.
I fell in the water.
Ah.
I guess I could do that.
Okay, yeah. I was kind of thinking it was going to be lava, but okay. Actually, I'm going to be back in a couple minutes.
All good. Hmm. Okay, make my way this way. Ooh. Is there things to collect? No? Ah. Oh, there's one thing to collect, I guess.
Fresh fish, fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
The door won't budge.
Damn it! Oh, nothing in there.
The mayor's cursed these days.
Okay. Okay. Anyone here 2 or 1 that want to help me? Oof. That's a pile of trash. Hello. Okay. Um. Person? You are floating. Ooh. Okay, I guess there isn't a way to get to Port Pier 1. Hmm. Da, 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 da. Southern Old Grove. Ah. Yes. Herp, herp, derp, herp, herp, derp. Anybody looking or acting out of place will be instantly pegged as a newcomer. Alright, let's see. Where'd it go? Doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doop. feel like I missed something.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm revisiting this place because the marker on it is yellow.
So you've got key evidence, but not all evidence.
These three are green. So
There's
I've
something
gotta
here.
be missing something here.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Hey, what was...
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
Was there something in the next room?
Over here, you mean?
No, go right. Yeah, that next room. Sorry. Like, well, just having... Yeah, sorry, I thought I saw a marker, like, up on that landing, I guess. But by the first room you were in. We saw that before.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
That's all he had to say about that, too.
Yeah. And we can't look at the statue at all.
No, I won't. It won't let me.
Okay. That's just a conspicuous thing in the room. That's...
Might be a padlock somewhere that I forgot that I can bust.
Yeah, maybe. What is your melee weapon? Is that the shovel?
Yeah, it's one of those
okay.
trowels.
Yeah, little entrenching tools sized thing.
Uh-huh. Break. Oh, okay.
That would be funny if that was it. It's like... break the glass, now you have to fight the eels. Wait, there's an X on that desk.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
You mean those scissors?
Oh, those are scissors. Yes, those. Oh, yeah, I was seeing that as a white X. Let's see.
What could I have missed?
Ah, of course, alcohol. The cause of and solution to all of life's problems. I cannot do a good Homer Simpson, I am realizing.
These samples
The answer to and solution for all of life's problems.
Map of Cape Cod. Well, looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.